Doctor Who Blu-ray Collection Predictions 2025 onwards. Hello and welcome to this week's video. It's this time of the year again when we all sit down and make our predictions for what's going to be coming up in the next few years, after it seems that I think we're down to 2 a year. Last time people were doing predictions for 3 a year, and I think I was saying not so sure about that, and it looks like I was right. Unfortunately, I'm not happy being right. I rarely am, but there you go. So after season 15 and season 25, what do I think we're going to get next year and then beyond? Well, I think we're going to be carrying on. This range is going to be carrying on until 2029. If 2 a year seems like the thing, then that seems like what it is. My predictions for the first release of 2025. Well, season 7. Now, I said I was pretty much right when I made my predictions last year. I predicted the first one would either be 15 or 16. It was 15, and I predicted that we would either get a Troughton or we'd get season 25. We got season 25. Now, I did hear that we were going to get season 6 this year, but for some reason it got pushed back. I have no idea why, but for some reason it got pushed back. But obviously they have done a lot of stuff for it, so we know it's going to be coming sometime. But I have heard, and based on the 25 thing, I think the first release of 2025 is going to be season 7. The first John Pertwee season, the first 70s and colour season. And a great season it is too, because I did hear like 6 months back that it was either going to be after the whispers came out that season 6 had been pushed back. I was hearing it was either 25 or 7, and I figured it would be 7. I figured it would be 25 simply because they don't usually do 2 from the same decade, and we just had season 15, so it made more sense to be season 25. But I'm gonna slap my money down and say, yeah, it's probably going to be season 7 then to open 2025. However, I will say I do think, I'm going to keep saying it till we get it, season 6 for the second release of 2025, probably later in the year. That would be my guess. Because, also, they have got to start fully on the black and whites, because otherwise, we're down to the wire with the colour releases now. If they don't start doing it soon, it's going to be nothing but black and whites for the last couple of years, which seems a bit dodgy. So my bet for 2025, season 7, and then season 6. 2026, well, my bet would be season 21. I think it would be due an 80s, and it's the last one of the 80s. It's the last Davison season. It's the beginning of Colin as well, the Twin Dilemma. I think we'd get season 21 as the first release of 2026. I'm going to say again that they've got to keep going on with the black and white, or there's going to be a backlog. So the second release of 2026, I'm going to slap money down on season 1, the very first season, because it's the most complete of Hartnell's, aside from 2, which we've already had. So that seems like the most likely option to me. 2027, we're going to go back to the 70s. It'll have been a few years since we've had a Tom back at that point, 3 years. So I'm going to say season 16 as the first release of 2027. Second release of 2027, again, they've got to pump out those black and white ones. I'm going to go season 5 for Troughton. Whether we'll have had a Wheel in Space animation by that point, who knows? We could do. Don't know. Not that I really care, given the quality of most of them lately. 2028, my bet would be the first release, 2028, season 11. Honestly, I would have thought that season 11 would come before 7, but that's not what we've been hearing. So I'm going to go season 11 for the first release of 2028, completing Pertwee. Second release of 2028, my bet would be season 3. Again, how much we'll have had animated by that point, who knows. And then 2029 will be inevitably be the final year of the set, of the collection range. Now then, the question is, I think they might just give us 2 black and white ones in a row at this point, because I don't think they're going to want to end on season 4. My bet would be first release of 2029, season 4, and my bet that the final release of the range, late 2029, is season 13, in much the same way that they pretty much waited till like the last one to put Zygons out on DVD. My bet is that the last one to finish the range with a bang will be season 13, which will piss a lot of people off, but that's life. So that's my guess for the rest of the range. Next year, 7 and 6, followed by in the subsequent 4 years, 21-1, 16-5, 11-3, and then 4 and 13 to finish off. But season 7, my bet for the first one of 2025. Let's see how I do.